This is Jonathan Agarth here for Pro Boxing Fans. We're here in Las Vegas. I'm joined by Denis Douglin. Dennis, how are you?
I'm good, man. How's everything, bro?
All good, yeah, all good. Obviously a big fight week, Canelo Bivol. How are you feeling towards that, first of all?
Well, first, before we get into it, I want to publicly apologize to you on camera for being super late. I was supposed to be here an hour ago, hour and 10 minutes, but I had my daughter had an emergency, a little quick emergency, had to go to the hospital. So I want to apologize to you again for that. As far as this weekend, I'm super excited. My birthday is Friday, first off, so I'm definitely going to the fight. Team Canelo, although I'm personally not a fan of this fight, but I still want to go support Canelo and support boxing and be in that environment. But I don't really like this fight.
Why not?
Because what people don't understand is the business and the fact that what's happening behind closed doors is, which I don't know about the contract for this fight, but I know in the past, as these fighters move up and down in weight, they make the fighter that's up sign a rehydration clause where you can't overhydrate to your normal weight. Like if you weigh in at 175, you can only come in fight night at like 182, something like that. So you're not getting the full 175 champion like with Kovalev. That wasn't a real Kovalev because he, in my opinion, I'm not making no accusations, but in my opinion, that wasn't a real Kovalev because he signed the rehydration clause. I think, you know what I'm saying? I'm just put that out there because I'm not trying to cause no problems, but just, in my opinion, the fights aren't real. If you're moving up to a weight class to fight a champion, you should fight under his circumstances, which is at my weight class, I rehydrate to how I normally rehydrate, try to take my title. That's not what's going to happen with Canelo, so I don't really like it.
I might be wrong, but I think I read that Eddie Hearn said that there is no rehydration clause, but maybe there is, I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Anyway, in terms of the fight itself, how do you think it's going to play out?
I think Canelo's gonna do his thing, man. Like Bivol, as great as he is, and I'm one of the people that do think Bivol is a very talented fighter. So I know there's a lot of people that don't know him, so they're not excited about the fight for that reason. I'm not excited not for that, because I think Bivol is a great fighter. But I just think the moment is too big. He's not ready for this moment. Fighting Canelo, Cinco de Mayo weekend, do you understand the energy in that room? You got to prepare for that. And if that's not something you're thinking about, which I doubt they're thinking about because they're trying to worry about the actual fight, that energy is going to overwhelm them. So I think, and that's what people don't understand when they fight Canelo. You're fighting millions of Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? Like, that energy, that watching his highlight videos before he walks out, then he walks out with a mariachi band, you feel me? Like, all of that stuff wears down a fighter. So I just don't think Bivol or anybody right now is ready for that with Canelo.
Do you think he can get a stoppage? I mean, he's moving up in weight, 175 pounds.
I don't think he stops him. I think he's going to get a decision, but I think it's going to be like he's going to do very well. It's going to be clear, convincing, but I don't think he's going to get a stoppage.
Tell the fans when you went into camp with Canelo and, you know, when it was and how you found the experience.
So I went into camp with Canelo. It was a while ago. It was for the James Kirkman fight. So it was a while ago, but the experience was amazing, man. We had camp at his house in San Diego. He put me up in like a little villa, which was cool. They bring us to the gym every day. We sparred. The first day he had me spar second. He had he had two other guys. One guy just fought. He's really good actually. He just fought in what's his name? Dang. He just fought and everybody thought he won, but he lost. It was over there too. He's from over there. Southpaw. He just fought a big.
Do you know what card?
He was the main event. It was against the guy that you guys are, the tall, skinny guy that's pretty good. Dang, that's gonna really bother me now.
We'll get there. We'll
get there. But anyway, so when I first got there, they put me sparring last, which I found offensive. Like, what you mean I'm last? I want you fresh. So I did really well that first day because I caught Canelo at the end of his sparring. Then they put me first. Moving forward, and it was great, man. That guy's he's strong, he's fast, accurate, doesn't really get tired. He was fighting. He was getting. I finished the last 4 weeks of camp with him. So as he's losing weight, he's wearing a sauna suit, still sparring. And still sparring hard, man. It was great. I learned a lot from him. I learned a lot.
People who've been in camp with him always talk about his work ethic. Is that something you noticed?
Yeah, and I mean, I can only imagine it's a lot more intense now because this was a while ago. But yeah, man, like I said, sparring with that sauna suit on, he'd be exhausted, sweating crazy, stop, grab water, get right back to it. Then on the pads, he works hard, man. It's definitely something to see.
What was the biggest thing you think you learned from him?
Body shots. I just learned that how he because that was the first time I obviously hit with a body shot in sparring that kind of made me think about taking a knee. I told my mom when I went back to the corner, like, if he hits me in the body again, I'm going to take a knee. She started laughing. But the way he turns his hips into his body shots is very different. And he shoots it, like, he throws it to the body, but he brings it up. You get what I'm saying? Like, so you think usually at the body you sit, which he does sit, but as he rises, so the power comes up, but it's to the body. It's very good. So I picked up on how to do that from them, and something I've incorporated into my training and stuff like that.
Have you noticed how he sort of disguises his shots as well? You think he's going to the head and then the body and he goes the other way.
But you know what though, in my opinion, it was hard to really see the Canelo that I'm used to with the Caleb fight. I feel like with the Caleb fight, he was doing just everything hard. He wasn't setting shots up like we've seen him do. So, but yeah, he hides body shots very, very well. And because he throws everything he throws is hard, it's hard to prepare for his punches, because usually you have people that finish their combinations with the hard shot, like 1, 2, 3, but he throws everything hard. So it's kind of hard to take your foot off the gas defensively or offensively with him. So he makes you fight at his pace. And he's good, man. He's the best.
What chance would you give David Benavidez against him? You've obviously faced him. What chance would you give him?
I give David a good chance. I give David probably the best chance out of everybody right now, just because of his heart, his energy. The same thing I was just talking about, which is gonna throw Bivol off, which is that crowd. It wouldn't throw Benavidez off. You feel me? Like, so, I think it'll be a great fight. I'm still leaning towards Canelo, but I think it's a good fight.
We saw you sort of in the ring against Ammo Williams. You took it on short notice, gave a great account of yourself. When can we see you back? And you actually did have a fight in between, so just talk us through that.
Yeah, so after the Ammo fight, I threw my own card, because I'm now promoting my own fights. So I threw my own card. I was the main event for my own show. That was a flex. Did really well with that. That was fun. So we're looking to do that again or get on the card. Ammo has been doing really great. And I think as Ammo does better, it really should show you how good I am, because people don't know this, but let me tell you this. I was in jail for something that I didn't do. Just missed whatever. I don't want to get into it, but I was in jail for 4 weeks before that fight, and I really don't talk about it because it's something that I've done. But anyway, I owned the gym at the time. I had to pay the rent, I had to pay bills. I had no way to make this money to pay these bills. I was about to lose my business. I get a call, hey, you want to fight Ammo next week? So I'm like, I need this. This is God. So I took the fight. And that's what you guys saw. You saw me with 1 week's preparation after coming home from jail. And I gave Ammo a great fight with decision. People loved it. And now we're looking at Ammo knock these fighters out. And it's like, whoa, like but he didn't knock me out. And that was 1 week. So that's what I'm trying to tell people. If I had a full camp for that fight, I think the results would have been different. And that's taking nothing away from Ammo, because he looks great. He's doing his thing. But I just know what I can do. So I want that fight back, man. Like but I have to earn it, and I understand that. So I'll fight anybody, but then I want Ammo, then I want Benavidez, then I want Charlo, then I want Darrell. I want everybody, man. Like, that's what this sport is for.
Anyone can get it.
Anybody can get it.
Is there anyone sort of before those guys you really want to test yourself against?
At 160, I really don't have a plan as far as who I want to fight first. I just put me in the ring. I lost to this guy, what was his name? Mike Guy. I would love to fight him first, because he hasn't done anything since that fight. That fight was a fluke. He hasn't really done anything, so we should fight. After I beat him, that'll put me in a position to call out other fighters that I've lost to, like, for example, Ammo. So I want to fight Ammo after that. Then after that, give me Benavidez. Like I said, I want to be the first fighter, because I have the amount of losses that I have, but I have the skill set that I have where I can get it back. And the fighters that not making any excuses, so let me just leave it there. Not making excuses, but I just want to run those fights back. I'm saying I want to be the first person to avenge all of his losses at this stage of his career.
And any chance you're going to come and fight in the UK at some point?
I would love UK. Get me out there. Bring me out Frank. Eddie, talk to me. Hit my phone. I would love to fight out there, man. Guys, I went out there for the George Groves fight. It was amazing. I received so much love. Then I was back out there for Chris Eubank sparring. That was amazing as well. So I would love to come back out there. O2 Arena, whatever. Like, hit me up. I'm ready to come. I got my passport. Let's go.
Dennis, appreciate you talking to pro boxing fans. Anything you want to add to your fans and, you know, what we're going to expect from you over the coming years?
I just want to say to my fans, I appreciate you guys, man. I get so many messages from people just telling me how I inspired them to keep going, how I'm a champ to them, I'm the people's champ, and so that. And I just want you guys to know, I try to answer everybody, but I just want to say publicly, I really appreciate those messages. They keep me going. I went through a lot. As far as battling depression, dealing with the losses that I've dealt with, alcoholism, just different things, and the fans support, people support that don't know me, just hit me up, telling me how much I inspire them, keeps me inspired. So I appreciate y'all. If you don't know who I am, if you're watching the video, follow me, mamasboy_Dennis on Instagram, Twitter, the Mama's Boy. Denis Douglin is on Facebook. Like I said, my number is on Instagram. You can text me. For me, I love just talking to anybody. I'm really a regular person with a set that God gave skills to. So I feel like I just want to reach out to as many people. I appreciate you pulling up. It's love.
Great stuff, Dennis. We'll catch up when you got some fight news.
Sounds good, man. Thank you again.